Brainy Dose presents 8 Things People Who Like to Be Alone Never Worry About. For some people, being alone is terrifying. For others, moments of solitude bring comfort. Whatever your stance on solitude is, spending time alone is an important step in personal growth and development. It brings emotional independence and security. And as you spend more time with yourself, your worrying thoughts will steadily diminish. That's why people who enjoy alone time never worry about the following things. Number 1. Other people's opinions. Those who spend much of their time alone tend to be more confident. Instead of seeking external validation by impressing others or avoiding criticism in social situations, they feel comfortable being themselves. People who enjoy alone time are self-assured, and they don't worry about what others think about them. Since they aren't concerned with how others perceive them, they don't second-guess their thoughts, actions, and feelings. Number 2. Having to prove themselves. Being alone has its perks. People who don't spend a lot of time around others don't have to worry about proving themselves, because most of the time, there's no one to prove anything to. Gifted with confidence, people who like to be alone recognize that just because someone doesn't like them doesn't mean they need to change who they are. And even though they understand that people can be judgmental, they are okay with it. When someone doesn't like them, it's just one less person to worry about. Number 3. Doing things they don't want to. Some people have a hard time saying no or end up in situations they'd rather avoid. People who prefer to spend their time alone don't experience this internal conflict as much because they usually do what they want, when they want to. Take for example a party. Most people go, perhaps because they feel obligated, or they're afraid of being stuck at home, alone and bored. But for those who spend most of their time in solitude, if they don't feel like going somewhere, they don't. Alone time doesn't equal boredom. It just means more free time to do what they want. Number 4. Finding something to say. Conversations can sometimes be challenging, and most people want to avoid those awkward lulls. On the other hand, people who don't spend much time with others don't have to worry about coming up with new topics or stories. They know their interests, and they don't feel compelled to play pretend just for the sake of entertaining a conversation. Number 5. Missing out. People who prefer being alone don't experience the fear of missing out. They won't attend an event just because they don't want to miss out. If they do attend, it's because they genuinely want to. They have a good instinct for what plans are worthwhile and if the company will be good or not. And they make decisions about what they want by using their internal compass, not by giving in to fear. People who like solitude see being alone as an opportunity, not wasted time. So when they actually decide that they'd rather be social than alone, it's probably going to be a great experience. Number 6. Needing time to think. For some people, life is so hectic they never have time to think. People who like to be alone don't find themselves wishing they could just have a moment to think. They have an abundance of quiet time to themselves, and they often relax with introspection. Solitude allows them to explore their minds and wonder about the world around them. They enjoy being in their heads, and they never worry about not having enough time to think. Number 7. Having to lie or exaggerate. People who enjoy solitude tend to be more honest with themselves and others. They feel secure in their identity and never lie or exaggerate just to seem more cool. They aren't overly concerned with collecting followers, phone numbers, or friends, or impressing people with their knowledge or reach. So they never name drop, pretend, or embellish reality. Number 8. Being alone. It might seem obvious, but people who prefer being alone never worry about being alone. To them, the idea of never getting married or living alone forever isn't scary. Their best relationship is, and always will be, with themselves, and they take pride in that. People who like to be alone are able to give themselves all the validation they need, which means they won't settle for a relationship just because they feel like they have to be in one. And ultimately, this makes them much happier in the long run. Those who prefer solitude are often negatively labeled as loners or hermits, but they deserve respect and admiration. The ability to feel comfortable in your own skin when you're entirely by yourself is a highly admirable quality, and not letting the fear of being alone dictate your life means that you'll be able to live more authentically. Loving your alone time is about feeling confident and having a healthy relationship with yourself. Those who hate being alone may be stressing themselves out by trying to fill that void. While most people worry, those who embrace solitude spend their time creating, growing, and developing. Do you like to be alone? And can you relate to this list? Share your thoughts and comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.